What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and feeling a little under the weather, but that's not going to stop me from telling you what's sold.
Mountain Man
Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy, and what does under the weather even mean? We're all under, like whatever weather is happening up there, we're under it, right? I don't know. I've been dealing with a head cold this weekend, but we still had a great weekend. I didn't list a whole lot, honestly. I just did not feel well. I was resting a lot of the weekend, and I listed 5 things on Saturday. I think we got 6 up on Sunday. And sales held pretty well. Now, Saturday, we only sold about $95 worth of stuff. I wasn't loving Saturday, but Sunday picked up. We were pushing $500 of sales on Sunday. We had a good day on Friday as well. So we've got a lot of stuff to show you here in terms of what's sold over the weekend from my eBay store. I got my work cut out for me today, guys. We've got a lot of stuff here to box up. It's a good problem to have. I just wish I felt a little bit better while doing it. Let's go through the stuff here. We've got a lot of video games, of course. We've been listing a lot lately. Full Auto 2 Battle Lines. This for the PlayStation 3. This sold overnight, actually. $9.49, free shipping. So not a big sale, but as you can see, they definitely all add up today. Rayman also sold in the overnight hours. This for the Wii. And this one going out the door for $9.98 plus shipping. Need for Speed Most Wanted for the Xbox. This one a good game, not particularly valuable, but it sells quite well. $9.98 plus shipping on that one. How about PlayStation 3 The Hobbit? Not just The Hobbit, the Lego Hobbit. This one selling for $9.98, free shipping. Let's do this guy. Batman Returns for the Sega Genesis. This one complete. It's got, of course, the hard case. It's got the manual, and it's got the game inside there. And this one selling for $25.14 plus shipping. How about a couple of just empty cases? Yeah, we sold some empty cases. WarioWare Touched for the Nintendo DS. If you find this, guys, this is a fantastic game. This is a bolo game. I mean, you can tell because I sold the empty case inside of a day for $19.76 plus shipping. Now, it's not just the case. I've got the case and all the paperwork, the manual and all that, but still, $20 for an empty case. You know the game is obviously good. This one, not as good, but sprung for the DS. This empty case selling for $3.49 plus shipping. This is a fantastic weekend sale. PlayStation 2 Black Label, Castlevania Curse of Darkness. This another bolo game, guys. Keep your eyes open. $70.34 plus shipping for a used game.
Smokin'.
Another game over here. Alfred Chicken. Actually, Super Alfred Chicken for the Super Nintendo. This one has a very good sell-through rate. Not a high dollar game, but a very popular game. $9.98 plus shipping on that one. We've got a game adjacent piece over here. If you find these guys, they generally sell quite well. Let's get it to focus so you can actually see. This is it's a dongle. Yeah, that's the word for it. This is for Guitar Hero. Trying to get it in the light there. Yeah, PlayStation 2 Guitar Hero dongle. You find these, they will sell every time. I think I can say that. They will sell every time. This one selling, I think this sold inside of 12 hours or so, something like that. $24.39 plus shipping on that one. A couple of just cartridge only. Believe it or not, this one has a really good sell-through rate. Nintendo DS Cooking Mama. It sold for $7.99 plus shipping. And then we sold a SpongeBob game. SpongeBob games generally sell pretty well. Nintendo 3DS. This one, $9.98, free shipping. So that, I think, all the game. Well, this is game adjacent, so let's do this. This is from Skylanders. And not all Skylanders figures are worth selling by themselves. I would say most of them aren't. This one was $8.99 plus shipping on Gear Shift. So that, I think, all of the games. Let's move those out of the way and we'll look at the other stuff that we sold. I've done pretty well with Imaginext stuff, and some of the people for Imaginext stuff do pretty well. This one, I lotted together some of those that fit together. So we got Batman and Robin, we got Batgirl in there, we get the Super Friends. And so we've got, I think, 5 Super Friends in there. They sold for $14.29 plus shipping. How about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? This is coming out of their shells, the old cassette tape. And this one sold to a good friend of the channel and of our eBay store. This is Tom over at Retro Obsessed. Check him out. Fantastic guy. Got an amazing collection, and it's cool that this is going to be part of his collection now. He sent me an offer of $5 plus shipping for this guy, and definitely accepted that. Moon Knight stuff is still moving. This is a prop replica of the Moon Knight blade, the Crescent blade. It sold for $14.73 plus shipping. How about over here? Old Alan Rickman. This is the Sheriff of Nottingham from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. He sold for $9.98, free shipping. We sold our final Callaway head cover. They say vintage. It's retro, right? Because it's brand new. But this one, a retail arbitrage pickup at Walmart. They were on the clearance aisle for $1 a piece. I think it was 7 of them that we picked up. Sold all 7 of them. Good deal. And this one sold for $7.98 plus shipping. So we made some decent money off of that little retail arbitrage grab. This guy was an overnight sale as well. Pandoro, last of the Ivory Hunters. So big game hunting books tend to sell pretty well. And this one sold for $29.24 plus shipping. Then some nativity replacement pieces. The sheep, lambs, whatever. These are stamped Italy on the bottom. And that one actually numbered. And I got these with some nativity pieces here recently. These actually going through Shop Airlines. Now, what they generally do is buy stuff and ship it over to Japan. And so people use them as a middleman. And so what will happen? You'll get a message from Shop Airlines after they purchase from you, and they're legit. If you get that message, it's not a scam. It's not, they have well-established accounts. They have multiple accounts. They buy stuff for customers and ship it overseas. And they'll send you a message, and they'll ask for you to write the eBay item number on the outside of the box. Go ahead and do it, because these are going to a giant warehouse, and it just helps them sort it. So they're a good customer. They're not trying to scam you. You'll make good sales through them sometimes, collectible stuff. So go ahead, write the item on the outside of the box. Not going to hurt anything. $9.98 plus shipping. Couple of very nice viewer sales here, and one of them, once again, going to Michael. Michael shopped in the store last week and made a pile of purchases, and he did it again. Michael, thank you so much for coming in and doing that just from up the road in Missoula. The biggest is right here. This is vintage, 1983, I believe. Jabba the Hutt, and it's his throne room playset. I've got the other pieces down here. It actually comes with a little bowl underneath and the deal on top. He's got his little hookah. And actually, when you move his head, the tail, you see that? Yeah. And underneath here, you can see we got all the other little pieces. I put them in there so we wouldn't lose them. And this going out the door to Michael for $138.62. Michael, I sure appreciate it. And that's not all. Michael went on a shopping spree like he did last time. He also picked up another Star Wars piece, the AT-ST Raider. This from The Mandalorian, from Season 1 of The Mandalorian. And this is a cool figure with the paint on there. I like it. And so he got that. He also picked up one of the Last Jedi tumblers. Okay. He picked up this piece. It's a hand-carved piece out of, I think it was probably cow bone. is what they used for this. Really cool totem piece, very intricate. I think it's awesome. So picked up that, and then also picked up Bullseye. Bullseye from, of course, Toy Story. This is one of the larger, more articulated Bullseye figures. A little bit more valuable is that Bullseye. And so Michael got all of those. So 138.62 for Jabba. And then Bullseye was $28.92. And then the other stuff, the Walker, the Totem, and the Last Jedi Cup, those three together came out to $48.64. So I'll package all of these up, Michael, and we'll figure out the difference in shipping. And we'll definitely get that back to you. So thank you so much. It means a lot when you guys come in and buy stuff from the store. Thank you so much for that. This, another viewer didn't leave a note or anything. Neither did Michael. But I know you guys are viewers of the show. This is a jelly bean jar, right? And this is from I think it's on the bottom, from the 80s. Yeah, there you go, 1981, the Jelly Bean White House. This actually, of course, President Reagan was sort of known for eating jelly beans and having jelly beans on his desk. And so they made that. Random political fact that you probably don't know, and I don't need to know, is that Ronald Reagan actually picked up his jelly bean habit because when he was on the trail going for governor, he was trying to stop smoking. And so he picked up jelly beans to replace smoking. It wasn't cigarettes. I think he was smoking, was it cigars or a pipe or something? And he wanted to stop that. So he picked up the jelly bean habit. And now we know him for having jelly beans on his desk in the Oval Office. So Tim actually picked that thing up. I got that from the estate sale video that you guys just recently saw. And so Tim came in and got that for $35.42. So Tim, thank you so much. Sold a Star Trek piece, Star Trek Next Generation and Klingon Communication Talking Sound Badge. This thing's pretty rare, actually. I don't know if there are any others out there. And so I had this listed for a little bit, just waiting for the right person to come along. And not super high priced. It's just, a lot of Star Trek stuff doesn't tend to sell very well. It was, like a lot of stuff in that time period, way overproduced. But this did eventually sell $14.29 plus shipping. And then the best sale of the weekend right here, the Barbie McDonald's restaurant with talking drive-through. This is brand new, guys. I mean, there's some wear to the box. You can see right there the glue starting to peel up, but it's still sealed. That, of course, disclosed. This is a very rare Barbie piece to find, let alone in the box still. I bought this last year off of a lady who, I bought a bunch of Barbie stuff from her, actually. And I bought, I don't know, maybe 24 pieces. They were her mom's, and they were sitting in storage, and decided, you know what, it's time to move them out. And this was the best piece of that lot. Now, I paid $10 a piece for all of them. So I'm $10 into this, and it took a while to sell because I priced it high. I'm pretty sure mine was the only one out there. And so when that's the case, you price it high, you enable offers, and you let it sit. Now, I actually accepted an offer on this 2 weeks ago, something like that, of $249. Actually, that was an offer I sent out. I sent an offer of $249.99 because I had a watcher, and they never paid. And went through the process, and I relisted it. And then a couple weeks later, guess what? It's sold, and it's sold full price, $267.99 plus shipping. And this is going global shipping to the UK. $267.99. Guys, that's you. Don't ignore toys. Guys, don't ignore Barbie. There are Barbie collectors all over the place. Most of them actually outside of the country. I sold a whole lot of Barbie. A lot of it either going directly to an international customer or going to various freight forwarders. There's some in Delaware. There's some in Portland. I ship to those as well. So that's a fantastic sale. I'm thrilled. And interestingly, there's that whole touch it, it'll sell thing. That Barbie, no joke, I moved it on Friday to a different spot so that it was just kind of sitting up there better, displayed here in my area a little bit better. And then 2 days later, it sold. I don't know. Go move something that you want to get out and just see. It happens. It's not just me. It's happened before, guys. I don't know. It's weird. The eBay juju, I don't understand how it works, but I did ship that I mentioned through global shipping. Mostly you guys hear me preach global shipping is a ripoff for most customers. A lot of them are going to look straight past it because it's too expensive for most items. Now, that is not the case for high-end collectibles. And so I will still use global shipping for the high-end stuff because you do get more full protection. I get it to Kentucky and I'm in the clear, right? Well, I mean, they can claim INAD, but for the most part, if I get it to the hub, I'm good. And I do want that increased protection on the higher dollar stuff. And so I do use that for my high dollar items. The rest of them, I do ship through eBay's standard international, or I ship it on my own straight to the customer. So good weekend. I hope you guys had a good weekend of sales. Still waiting for garage sales to kick up here. We had like one weekend where there were a couple and I thought, oh, they're starting early. And they've gone away. This weekend, there were 2 advertised. Both were complete duds. I did see 2 Facebook posts pop up in the last couple of days for 2 different neighborhood sales. One of them I know is very good, and one is in an area where I anticipate it'll be very good. So I'm a little bit bummed because they're both on the same weekend. So I'm going to have to pick one to go to and then try and find the leftovers at the other. That's kind of a bummer, but it does mean that garage sales are coming back here in Montana. I've just got to wait a little bit more, but when we get those, you'll start seeing those here as well. Guys, I sure appreciate it. The video is going to get a little bit long, so I'm going to let you guys go. See you next time.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye.